If your jollof rice never tastes like party jollof, you're probably making these mistakes. And I'm not even judging you because I used to struggle with mine as well. There was a time my jollof would be too soft or not rich in flavor or just not giving what it's supposed to give. But once I fixed a few things, everything changed. So in this video, I will show you exactly what I did differently and what might be ruining your jollof. I start with my base. I washed my tomatoes and peppers, as you can already see. Right now I'm blending everything together, after which I set it aside. Next I move to my turkey. You can use any protein of your choice here, be it chicken, be it fish, whichever protein you want to use. So I went ahead to wash it properly, ensure that I remove all the dirt. And once it was ready, I went ahead to season it. I'm going to leave all the ingredients I use in the description box. Make sure your seasoning is balanced because that stock will add flavor to your rice. Don't throw your stock away because we are going to make use of it later on. And if you've been watching my videos, I appreciate you. And if you're new here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button while we cook together. After seasoning, I let it sit or marinate for about 30 minutes. You can leave yours longer if you have the time. Marinating really helps the seasoning enter the meat properly, not just stay on the surface. That's what gives the turkey that deep, richer taste. Now for the rice, this is something I do differently. Instead of parboiling, I wash my rice properly. So you wash your rice until it is crystal clear, the water is crystal clear. Then I soak it in hot water for about 7 to 8 minutes. This helps soften it slightly without overcooking it. After which I rinse it and I drain it and I set it aside. Now I went back to my turkey, but before I started cooking, I added a little bit of water. Because turkey is not like chicken, it doesn't produce enough juice on its own. This helps it cook nicely without drying out or burning, and it also allows the seasoning to blend well as it cooks. Then later on, I added a bit more water to build up the stock and keep everything juicy. It's simple, but it makes all the difference. When it's soft or tender, I went ahead to fry it till it's golden. Now this is where the real jollof starts. First I added my onions into the oil and I let it fry properly. Then I go in with my ginger and garlic just to build that extra flavor. Now I'm adding my blended tomatoes and pepper mix. At this point, you don't rush anything. You stir and allow it to heat on low heat. Now this is where most people get it wrong. If you rush this stage, your jollof will never taste right. Yes, you heard that right. Let it fry properly. Add your seasoning and mix everything together properly. Let the water dry out and let that flavor build. If you watch closely, you'll see the oil is beginning to separate. Like I said earlier, you don't need to rush this process. It literally takes time, so you have to stir continuously to avoid it from burning. Now if you look at that, the color gets deeper and the oil is separated from the mix. That right there, that's how you get to know that your base is ready. I went ahead to add my rice into the sauce and mix everything properly and let it cook. This is where most people make mistake by adding too much water into their rice. Your rice is supposed to absorb flavor and not drown in water. So you have to control your liquid. Now you let it cook on low heat. You don't have to rush the process. Like I said, party rice requires time. Now at this stage, I cover my pot with foil before putting the lid. This helps trap the steam inside and allows the rice to cook evenly or properly. Then I leave it on low heat for about 35 minutes. Like I said, no rushing, just letting everything come together slowly. That's how you get that proper jollof texture and deep flavor. And honestly, I won't lie, mine got burnt a little, but but honestly, that bottom part, that's where the real flavor builds. At this point, I went ahead to top it with some onions. You can decide to also add tomatoes, sliced tomatoes, and a bit of butter as well. Then I covered it and I let it steam for about 3 minutes. This just brings everything together and gives it that extra flavor. Now look at this. You can see the color. The rice is not soggy. Everything just came out together properly. I won't even lie, this one came out really nice. Even though it got burnt a little, we move. So tell me the truth, is this giving party jollof or not? And be honest, which part do you think you've been getting wrong? If you enjoy simple, real cooking like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and turn on your post notification bell. More simple Nigerian meals is coming. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next episode.